Alright, I bumped the camera, so I hope we're still okay. So here's the next problem. And first I'll do it without the noise. Okay, what do you think about this problem?
Well, let's see. Here we've got all the data in sort of two clumps, the orange clump and the blue clump, but there are like a few outliers, but mainly it's just two clumps.
Okay, so do you think this is an easier problem or a more difficult problem?
I think it's an easier problem.
Even easier than the last one?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, why don't you pick a model that you think could model this well, and then run it. But you don't have to. It doesn't have to be the model you have on the screen right now.
Well, even with just these two, this one shows it pretty well. This one also shows it pretty well. So I think with these two, it'll work really well.
Okay.
So we've got it. All the dots are in the right place.
Yeah, so this produced kind of an interesting rule. How would you describe the rule that the computers come up with for deciding whether a new dot is blue or orange?
So it's sort of like it split the screen into diagonally into half, and then if it's in like this upper right portion, it's blue, and then if it's in like the bottom left, it's gonna be orange.
Okay, so let's add some noise to this, and let's see what the noise looks like when we add it.
So now...
Alright, so noise 25, so whatever that means. That's the same amount of noise
Yep.
that I added last time. So what do you think is going to happen now?
I think it could, instead of starting at the corner, it's going to like, sort of like, start here and then kind of arc down, but not end at the corner either.
Interesting, okay. Alright, let's see what it does. With our simple model here.
Well, it pretty much did the exact same thing. But now we're sort of getting a lot of white down here for some reason.
What do you think the white means?
Well, it means like the dot could be either blue or orange, and it can't really tell.
Okay. Nice. So what do you think would happen here with this noise if we built a more complicated model?
Well, I think it would get like basically it would kind of just like jumbled dots, and it would be really hard to tell which.
All right. Well, why don't you build let's build a complicated model here. You can make it more complicated however you want.
So let's go. Oh.
That's the next data set.
Okay. So
here the model parameters are over here.
Okay.
So you can add more neurons. You can add more layers of neurons. You can.
So another layer, and then we'll do 3 neurons in each one. Then can I make the data set more complicated or no?
No, let's leave it as a data set because I want to compare how this model reacts.
So, let's see, let's add these 2 features here.
All right. So here's a more complicated model. Let's see how it treats this data.
Let's see, pretty much in the same way. We still got that kind of white area down here, but now it's sort of changing. And again, it's not really at the corner. It's also not down here either.
Do you think this is a better description or a better model for the data than we had before?
Yeah.
Okay. What's better? What would you say is better?
Well, before we had just like a straight line cutting down. We lost like a lot of we lost some orange dots and some blue dots were in the wrong thing here, but we've got this new curve here that sort of more accurately describes it. And also there's not much white. The last one we had a lot of white in the bottom portion here, but there's none.
Okay, so this model has been able to classify that set of data with the noise, but if we take out the noise, like this maybe is how it really should look, and the noise, adding in the noise, which is you're always going to find noise when you collect data. Adding in the noise sort of alters the model a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go on for the fourth one to maybe the most complicated classification problem that's part of their examples.
All right.